So, first track vehicle from WPL RC. My first impression with the product is, wow, there's so much details on it and the quality is very good. I can say this is as good as Tamiya. This is like the RC version of Tamiya model kit. Since it's a track vehicle, I wonder how wide is the playability. Just the standard forward, left and right, and what else can you do with it? As you know, with the WPL C and B series, it takes your skill, knowledge and upgrades to set it up in a way that performs well for rock crawling or trailing. It's also well known for being a blank sheet, which you can customize it to your liking. So let's find out. Watch till the end to find out if you have won the E1. Oh guys! I can't hold my excitement and I keep smiling, non-stop smiling. I got a call from the delivery guy. So here it is. The box art is very nice. Box art is getting more and more beautiful. Inside as well. So I've actually unboxed it already. This is a pre-production model. It may be a little bit different than yours. The manual here in English and Chinese. Who here buys a WPL to learn Chinese? But as usual, it comes with some accessories for you to assemble it by yourself. Charger and a screwdriver included. Ta-da! Wow! Standard radio from the WPL lineup. There's high-low rate for both steering and the throttle. And there's an alignment knob here. It requires 2 air batteries. Check out the tank itself. Wow! I'm gonna install all the accessories before we go into the details. Very nice quality.
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel.
Check out the details, guys. So because you need to install these tiny little details onto it by yourself, so it makes you appreciate and notice all these tiny details. Instead of taking the product out of the box and then just like that, you get to know all these details that WPL has put in, which are, for example, there's an exhaust pipe inside. Even though this is covered, even though things you can't see, they're in there. There's a replica fan inside as well. So perhaps someone can add a small motor inside to make it work like the real thing. Even this pipe as well is underneath this shroud. Damn good, man. So yep, that's why the cheap price. You get a door that opens and there are details in the interior as well. Oh, there are 2 sticks, just like a real thing. So I think that's, I guess that's the stick that you control the left and right track. There's like this shift knob inside. Ooh, and the headlight, not just those at the front, but there's another, I think there's a spotlight over here as well. There's a U-shaped object here. I think in real life it's for someone to pull over here to pull himself in or out. There's like mudguard at the front. The hatch behind the front cap, that's where you hide your battery. So you need a longer nail, unlike myself. Hello! Just like C54, I have problem opening the battery hatch of WPL. So it comes with this 14500 lithium-ion battery. 2-cell, this is a 600 mAh capacity. To house it inside, you have to slant it a bit like that. And this is your switch, on-off switch. To be safe, always have it off when plugging in the battery. In case you screw up, at least it's not supplying power to the receiver yet. Rear cap. Ta-da! So there's space. Because this is a transporter, this is not really a tank. This is a track vehicle for transporting stuff. So for example, I'll put a battery in. A phone, so you can tell a family member, go pick up my phone, and then you just drive it over with your E1. Can almost fit the Orlando here, or an AC condenser, since it's so hot worldwide now. Some tiny 172 WPL wheels with 9 cm, length of a bit less than 12 cm, depth 4 cm, hatch height about 1.5 cm. And if you run a longer runtime with a larger battery, you can drill a hole here and just wire the battery connector over here, so you can house the larger battery over here. I actually like the look of it with the hatch removed. Looks everything army green, so nice. And comes to the suspension. There's actually a suspension using this torsion spring. I've actually went to a factory that produced this torsion spring many years ago, and the tension is well calibrated. It's not soft, it's a bit stiffer than soft. Since the drive sprocket is here, I think the gearbox is at the front. Everyone has been asking, is it rubber or is it plastic hinge type of track? It looks like rubber to me, but hard plastic kind of rubber. It's flexible, flexible rubber, and then that's where it's joined up. It's a 2-piece. I can see 2 pins here. Join up the upper and lower track over here. So it's rubber. You can see, you can feel the tension here. It's rubber. So after this, there will be a metal version track for this E1 coming. Let's try the suspension. So as you press it, front is the one that goes down, but you can actually press on the rear as well. So depending on the terrain. So I wonder what's the reason of this design over here on the actual car. There's mud guard at the back as well, and I like this detail over here. There's actually a very realistic looking hook at the back. There's another hook as well. Maybe it's for you to slot a string over here and tie something. I'm not sure if the camera is able to show you the quality and the color. Overall, it looks very nice. It's not like some typical track vehicle out there in the RC market. It's very nice. There's a lot of details. You should get one. It's pretty cheap here in comparison with C54, which both are 1/16 scale. I don't think the camera is able to show you accurately the scale comparison. It may probably look larger on the screen. Compare with 110 D12, 110 D42, 112 C34, almost the same size, still slightly smaller. This is just very nice, man. So start playing, turn on the radio, open the battery hatch, turn on the switch, and the car will be waiting for binding. Just steer it to either left or right, then it will be bound, and then you can control it. If you have the time, add the tail light here too. So it's proportional control, very fine throttle, just like the other WPL. Turning is very smooth also. Huang is particularly proud of this. This is the low rate turning. Then I switch it to high rate, not very fast. And the speed, this is low rate, at full throttle, and high rate. When you're on a high traction surface, when you're only steering, it's able to steer it okay. If you're moving forward and try to steer it, it seems like the mix is not enough. So probably if you're on high traction, if you want to steer, you just use your steering only, and it will steer. On a low traction surface, you can use your throttle as well as your steering, and it would go normally, which is normal, and it's very nicely tuned. You can easily steer it. On a rocky surface, it's moving easily with just steering. When you're using throttle, it's able to steer as well, just a little bit jerky. Because it's not so high traction, just bumpy. Had the track came off, and it's easy to put it back. Just make sure this pins on the sprocket here goes into the hole, the very thin hole over there, and then pull it to the last wheel. Try to turn it to make sure that it's in place. So I've been addicted driving it around, testing its capability, and we will see what else we can do or what the community can do in terms of customization, just like the other WPL series. As RTR, currently it's pretty lightweight, so when going over obstacle, it's sort of not able to replicate that realistic scene of a heavy tank trampling over objects. And by the way, if you're not aware, this is based off the GAS 71, which is a transporter for transporting goods, not for This is a 1/16 scale recreation of the real car, and WPL has done a great job on it. In terms of control and handling, this video shows you how well and precise it can navigate the track. It's proportional and the control is precisely tuned. Also, your unit, we have a warning sticker to not play on sand or muddy surface, but the gearbox is sealed, so I wonder what's the concern. According to WPL, the motor is tuned for power rather than top speed, so it has no problem going over uneven or rough terrain. So, many has been asking about the trailer on that box of the E1. Yes, that's real, and all three cars, the hauler, trailer, and E1 were supposed to be launched together. But the economy has not gone better, and I'm going to repeat why we don't release new product offered in a bad economy. Unlike M-Man who copy other people's design, we develop our own products, and that costs a lot of money and time. So in a bad economy, if we release something new and we couldn't get enough order, then this new release is a money-losing release. Plus, we have to turn our tight cash flow into storing inventory for new products. We also risk having our design copied by a competitor. So if the E1 response is overwhelming, then we can justify it, and also having enough money to order the mold and adding more inventory. So we need your support. Also, last week I asked you guys what's the benefit of playing WPL RC, and the winner is Congratulations! I'll let you know at the comment. Should you get one? 100% yes. It's only for $59.90 for such a high quality RC model. It's a steal, man. So you can click the thumbnail on the screen here or head to the link in the description to get yourself one from the WPL official store. Cheers! Click the left thumbnail for latest video or smash the subscribe button on the middle of the screen. So I'll see you on the next video. Bye!